Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. If you are a new subscriber, welcome, and if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. Everything that I use in this video will be listed down below. Please don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss whenever I post another video. I'm starting off with some gel eyeliner. I'm just using a little bit at a time because I'm going to go over that just a little bit with some black eyeshadow. And I'm going to go in with that black eyeshadow to smudge out that gel liner a little bit. And I'm doing it this way so when I go to blend out the other shade, that black and that red will blend together perfect. Once I feel like it's blended out enough, I'm going to go in with that red shade and I'm going to tap on top as well as above. And as I'm tapping, I'm kind of blending it upward a little bit so that those two shades blend without any harsh lines. Now I'm going to take a clean brush and I'm going to blend those two together just so I can make sure everything is blended before building the colors up a little more. And I'm just going back in with some more of that red, building that color up a little more just so that it can really show through. And then I'm going to take my other brush and blend that out some more. Now I'm going in with my transition color, which is like a pinkish reddish color. And at first I was a bit confused because it didn't look like nothing was happening, but it was showing up. It was just showing up very lightly. So I had to build that color up just a little bit. Now I'm just going back in that red again just to make that a little darker. And then I'm going to blend that out one more time. The gel liner kind of got lost in transition between that and the red, so I'm just going back in and applying a little bit of that. I'm also going to go back in with that black eyeshadow as well. And now that everything is blended, I'm going to go in with my eyeliner. And this is just to clean up the wing area a little bit. Now that my eyes are complete, I'm going to go in and do my face, and I'm starting off with my foundation. It may look like I used a lot, but I didn't. And I'm just tapping this everywhere that I want it to go and making sure that it's nicely blended out before moving on to the other side. Now I'm going to apply some concealer, and I'm going to use a little bit underneath my eyes. And at first I wasn't going to use any concealer, but I decided to go in with some because you have to kind of brighten up the look a bit. And I'm going to also apply some on the sides of my nose as well. And right where the contour sits on my cheeks, I'm going to apply some underneath. I almost forgot, I also added some concealer to my forehead as well as the center of my nose as well. I'm going to blend out that concealer on my forehead first because I don't want that to dry in that position. And I'm really taking my time when doing this, mainly focusing on those outer edges as well as focusing on the parts that's by my brows because I don't want to mess up my brows, but really taking my time and blending this out. Since I didn't use any bronzer on this particular video, I'm just applying some of that concealer right there to give the illusion of me applying some. And I'm going to blend that out as well, making sure that I blend downward as well as outward a little bit. And I'm going to blend out the outer edges first, making sure that I don't go too far up past that wing since I'm not going in with any bronzer. And before I blend out the inner corner, I'm going to go in with my foundation brush just to clean up those edges a little bit more to make sure I don't have any harsh lines. And now I'm going to lightly blend in the rest of that concealer. I want the parts by my nose to really keep that line straight because I don't want to add any bronzer to that part either. Making sure that I don't go over that, so I'm really taking my time when pressing that in. And now I'm going in with some translucent powder, and this is just to set everything into place so that I don't receive any creasing. Naturally, you're going to have some type of creasing, but you don't want to have extra creasing than what you're already going to have. Everywhere that I added that concealer, I'm going to set with this translucent powder. I'm also going to really press that powder into my nose, making sure that I remove some of that shine that you see now. I'm going to start off underneath where that contour would normally be, just like I would in any other video. And I'm just pressing that in, and then I'm going to go over the whole entire thing just to make sure I set that foundation because I'm not wearing any bronzer. If you have a hard time finding a concealer or a contour shade that's right for you, you can go darker with your foundation. I suggest one shade darker, and then when you use your concealer to highlight, your darker shade will apply as if you did a contour. I'm gonna go in with my mixture of powders one more time everywhere that I did with that translucent powder except for my forehead. And now I'm just going to take this foundation brush and I'm just going to pat that product in as well as dust away that excess powder. Now I'm going to take that same gel eyeliner that I used for my eyes and use that as a lip liner. And I'd rather use this versus a black lip liner because this was right in front of me and I didn't have to search for the other one. And then I feel like this is a lot easier to blend as well. And whatever eyeshadow is left on this brush, that's what I'm using to smudge out that liner so that it's not too harsh. I'm also going to use that same red eyeshadow and tap over that black as well, just so I can receive that same ombre effect on the lips. Any lip that you ever see me do will be an ombre lip because that's what looks best on me. And I'm making sure I really take my time to build that color up. And I hope you all enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. Please don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss whenever I post another video. And everything that I used in this video will be listed down below. Happy holidays.